Hi everyone, I'm filming another video unexpectedly, but I did see this coming. Um, not the type of street theater, but I did see that I would be filming another video soon, so I did see that happening. So today I decided to go shopping. The types of shops that I like to go to, right, are usually ones that I would suit me. Sometimes I like to go far. And then it's usually on the train back home, I encounter troublemakers or little shits um, that are trying to play into this little game that the elites have set out for me. Now, in all my posts and my videos, I talked about Middle Eastern people harassing me and targeting me, and they basically came here, right, as refugees or by boats. Now, these people, they chose to target me because of money and because of a promotion. They saw me as a financial bet, also someone with a lot of potential. And I just so happen to be living in a community where they have accepted a lot of these people, even though I've moved from that community. There's a lot of them here. And they, for some reason, decided to target me. And then they go to the people who are not immigrants, right? Or people who are not who do not come here by boats, right? They go to them and then they brainwash them and hypnotize them to do the same thing that they were doing with me in synchronization. So the same type of torture that they're doing with me. Now, music, it doesn't upset me. That is their type of music, right? But the fact that I've been targeted by a lot of Middle Eastern people, fucking Muslim and Indian people, right? Their country is full of shit people where they rape women and children, they traffic them, they kill them, they slaughter them, and then they literally torture them. And you cannot change my mind about that because they know they never leave me alone. And all I see on the news is them throwing bombs and deterrents into crowds. So there was a recent terrorist attack in my city, and the guy so happens to be Middle Eastern. And now these people, they just won't fuck off and leave me alone. Like, I swear to God, like, I am not, I'm not a bitch, but I will be a bitch to anybody who just goes that far with me. Attempted trafficking is not okay. These people are trying to traffic me. They're hoping that they will be able to invisibly put themselves in my social circles and then make them play the same type of music that they like and then try to, I don't know, like persuade me into following whatever they want and then trafficking me basically. And that's not going to happen. They want to sell me. Like they want they want to do bad things to me. And it's really scary and they won't leave me alone. And it's always these types of people, like they always stare at me and they look at me for so long and they just stare and stare and stare at me like these migrants. They just keep staring at me and I know what they're thinking and I know they want to do something bad to me. And they force everybody to play into this little sick game that they like to do with me so that they can welcome me into their trashy culture, right? And it's so trash. Even the regime, right? They took over Iran, right? Iran is a beautiful country with beautiful people, and they don't have that in their blood, right? They don't have murder or this like this wanting to take advantage of you, like this type of like creepiness. this disgusting way of thinking. They don't have that in their blood, right? Instead, they rebel against the people who took over their country. And and nobody's going to interrupt me about this. When I was at my ballroom, they were doing it with me again, and well, there was one guy who was in a man bun, right? He has a man bun, and he just so happened to approach me out of everybody there, for a dance, right? And he's Middle Eastern, and these he was staring at me the whole entire time, every time I did ballroom there, right? And he would talk about me to his dance partner, and he would talk about hair and all that. So they would talk about my hair. So these people, these gang stalkers, they have an obsession. I've already made a video about this. They have an obsession with my hair. So because my hair is so beautiful and long and really Spanish styled, right? They try to turn it into something else. They try to turn it into something else to make me feel negative about myself. And there's like at least more than millions of people who have the same type of hair as me, and I love my hair. Like I'm obsessed with it. Like these people, they're trying to like make me think in a certain way where I hate myself and I love myself. My culture is not trashy like them. I don't go out and I force women to do shit. I don't stalk them and I don't stare at them for long periods of time, and I don't copy off them either. So let's say I'm reading a book on the train. These people so happen to be reading a book on the train. They copy me. They copy everything I do. They're fucking losers. Like they just won't leave me alone. And I'm honestly going to be study soon, and I have no time to deal with this. I have no time to deal with these creepy ass people and them getting kids to follow into that type of game, right? And what I've noticed is that these Muslim Indian type weird creeps, they mingle with the native people, right? People who are native or like I don't know, from Icelandic places or island people, right? They mingle with these types of people, and then these types of people target me. There's a lot of island people that are really good and they're really nice, but unfortunately, there's a lot of them that are just fucked in the head, messed up, and they target innocent people like me who believe in Jesus, who just mind my business. Like, no, I'm not going to follow into this new world order. Um, I'm happy with the way the world was, and it's okay now, but well, it isn't. But the way that they're literally stalking, harassing me, and trying to traffic me is not okay. Like they're trying to make me feel violated. They play this shit music on their phone, and I don't know where their parents are or if their parents are with them. But why do they let their kids hang out with these naughty kids who don't seem to understand the people that are persuading them to brainwash me into forcing me to be a part of their shit culture, right? Because from what I know, a lot of people in France are going through that right now. A lot of French women are getting harassed and targeted by Pakistani gangs and African gangs. They're following them around everywhere. They're hoping that once the music ends, they can take advantage of them. And it's like I love my life. I'm so oblivious to it, I guess, that I just don't care about people around me. And that is actually what's happening around me. They are literally trying to traffic me, and I'm not oblivious to it. I know what's going on. I ignore it, but they just will not fucking leave me alone. Like, excuse my language. I don't like to swear. I don't like to say anything bad, but I'm not happy with the way these rats keep harassing me. It's just a ratty behavior. Like there's schools, there's colleges that you go to learn how to respect people, but it seems like they don't know how to respect me. Now, even like you and at the train station, you see like a lot of the people there, right? They're they're not even like they're all Muslim, Indian, Pakistani, right? They don't understand English and they always have such a shit attitude. And I live in the West, so they all come from by boat to come here, right? And then they get these crap jobs because, law enforcement is corrupt, so they get it so easily. And then they target individuals like us that they think are weak, and then they try to like play their shit music thinking that they can traffic us. No, that's not gonna happen. Like I'm not a bitch, but I know how to be a bitch when corruption is happening and they're trying to traffic me. Like I know how to be mean if you're going to try to think that you can take advantage of me. And that's not gonna happen. I can shop wherever I want, and these disgusting people can leave me alone. Like it's always a pattern. Like it's a pattern with these people. It's always these people. Like like I like a lot of Asians tend to do this with me as well. Not gonna lie, like a lot of Asians, but a lot of Middle Eastern people, they just do it. Like if they can make $1 for doing this for a whole hour, they will do it. Like they will do anything for just the cheapest amount of money to harass and target you. Um, I love my culture, and I will not like accept to dance to anything other than my culture. Like they need to accept that. And I respect them as long as they respect me. Like they need to keep their distance and leave me the fuck alone. It's always these types of people that are just like from these countries where there's war happening as well, right? Or like they're on the bad side of war where they're just killing their own people as well. um it's a really bad thing, like, and they're always the types of people that you see on the news that are doing something bad, that they're hurting civilians, they're hurting people, they're throwing bombs at people, they're killing, they're right, they're riding the transport from the back or something, just like troublemakers, right? And I come from a long line of people from Germany and France. On my other side is Spanish. So all I know is my culture and my family, and you cannot force me to make me like your little antics or your crappy music. Um I'm a proud Christian, and all my ideas come from my own head. Everything that's from me is original, and I'm not a fan of any copycats. Stop copying me and leave me alone. Whenever I go out, leave me alone, leave me in peace, let me do my own business. Stop touching your face, stop going like this all the time. Like every second, I've already said this in all my videos. Every second they're going like this. Like they just want me to look at them. What is there to look at? Like these people are not attractive. Like they're very ugly. And I'm sure there's a few attractive people in their culture, but I don't want to look at them. Like stop making me look at you. I don't care. But if I put a book in front of my face, they're gonna do the same thing. Like they're gonna copy everything I do. They're like puppets. And it really shows who is in charge of our country, really. Is it really the people we see on television, or is it third world people? Do we know who is in charge of our country? I mean, I'm going to say this again. You know what happened to those girls in London? Like, do you know why so many girls in London go missing? There are so many girls in London that go missing. Like, have you heard of those groups? I'm sure you've heard of them. The Pakistani rape gangs, or those African rape gangs. Like, have you heard what they did to those girls? Right? They were just playing in the park or whatever. They were walking home and they were attacked by these immigrants. So they don't know how to respect us. They don't know how to treat us with respect. They don't know how to leave us alone. And they sure as hell do not know how to respect our culture or recognize that our culture is of peace. Like, we don't do this to our people even. And I don't make me try to understand your culture, because all I see is that you guys harass me. You won't leave me alone. You copy everything I do, and it's always you people. And another example I'll give, they're always jealous of me. Like, they have a problem with, like, they just have a problem with me, my existence. They hate the light in me. They hate my innocence so much. And I'm lucky that I wasn't assaulted by any of them, but that's what they want to do. They'll be waiting in a corner, like posing, like they will pose like me. Like, because I don't even care about posing. I'm just leaning. But they'll be posing, like waiting, like they'll just be posing. And they'll be watching me when I finish, hoping that they can, I don't know, pounce on me or something. Like, and if I go out, right, just to enjoy the music, which I can't even do, they'll be watching me like this. Like, they'll be watching me like that. Like, when are you gonna acknowledge us, basically? Like, you cannot be nice to these people. Like, you really can't, because they take it as if you like them. That's basically what it is. They think you like them if you say, thank you for my ticket. Thank you for my Uber drive ride. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, it's really like that. Like, it's stalker energy. It's stalker behavior. Like, I don't like these people. Leave me alone. Like, if I say thank you for my ticket, thank you for my ride, accept that. Like, in their mind, in their mental mind, they think that has something else. They think that the people that they see around, they can just take advantage of whatever, and they think because I'm on a targeted list by the government, they can try to do something to me. Like, no, absolutely not. I'm always uncomfortable. I never have like peace from these creeps, and they're always trying to do attempted trafficking to me, and I'm tired of it. I want them to leave me alone. They just don't leave me alone. I'm minding my business, and they just keep harassing me. They do shit with their chopped, short, thin, scaly hair. Like, and how old are they? They're like middle age, or they're just too young to understand, right? Like, they just get everybody involved. Like, and if Jeremy is a part of this, I want him to leave me alone. Like, I want him to leave me alone. Like, where I used to live, I lived next to a bunch of migrants, people who came by boat to our country, right? They did not respect me. They were harassing me 24/7. They're watching me shower. They're watching me change. I like 24/7 I had to keep my curtains closed. And they would watch me through the blinds, right? Through the LED, and then they put their big LED lights to spy on me. And I'll be sleeping with my earplugs on 24/7. Like, I would not be able to take them out. And then they will just constantly pretend to be sick to harass me. And I'd have to play music out loud to just cut them out from the noise. And then a lot of times that I just had enough, because it was like my space, my room, my area of the house, like everybody just had enough of them. Like, I would just play like I would like piss them off back. You know when you have just shit neighbors, and I would play like their country music, like their their Macarena, or like their country music that their music that goes really really fast. I would play that back to them for them to shut up or like just to mock them, right? And they will take that as a game. They will think it's fun and they will just keep going. Or it would really, really irritate them because they don't like it. Don't make fun of our music. Well, then leave me alone. So I keep playing their shit music for them to shut up and leave me alone. And they just keep going and going. So they are being pressured to do this to me. And not just pressured, but they just hate me so much. They hate my religion. They hate Jesus Christ so much. They hate the sign of the cross. They hate the fact that we had a nice house. They hate that women like me don't have to cover our hair, and I'm not the only Western person here, right? But because I live next to them, they just decided to target me. And I'm abnormally psychic. And they're jealous of my power as well. So some people from their country know about my power. So they're jealous of the fact that I don't use it to torment other people either. Instead, I just use it to pray for people. Yeah, so their music is trash. Their music is absolute shit. It's garbage. I don't care. Leave me alone. I this is the type of music I'll play back to them to harass them to get them to shut up and leave me alone. Um, like I'm not a bitch, but I know how to be a bitch if I cannot have a peaceful life and I have to deal with these crackheads pissing me off every single day, 24/7, because they come from a Middle Eastern country where they don't know how to respect women, they don't know how to respect children, and they rape animals as well. Like leave the goats alone. Um I'm so disappointed by the way my country is going. It's going to absolute shit. It's going to garbage. Um, and you cannot escape them if you try to catch a Didi or an Uber around the city. They're literally everywhere, and let's say and they just don't know how. Like these are your regular gang stalkers. Like this is most gang stalkers are these types of people, and their music is rubbish. And this is why I played their music when it was rubbish back at them to show them how rubbish it was and to leave me alone. Because this is how annoying they are, right? Um, if you like that type of music, then you're a piece of then it just shows that you're a piece of shit like them. And you like underage girls, you like to piss them off, you like to do the types of things that I described about these types of people. Now, I don't think my mom cares about hearing her voice being heard on my channel because I have to deal with these crap people everywhere. And even my favorite store, I'm really upset about this. My favorite store I can't go to because of these fucking ugly people that won't leave me alone. And I'm sure there's a lot of pretty and attractive people from their culture, but they always have shit to say about my appearance when I'm clearly way better than them. In terms of respect as well, in terms of how my religion treats people and people in my culture. Um, I I hope I can still shop at my favorite store because I really love it. But it's because of these freaking immigrants. Like they're causing trouble in my life, and they're trying to make me react to them in public so that I can't go to a certain place in public because the owner thought that I was reacting too much to their bullshit antics. And, you know, my English is so good, right? Like it really goes well with my culture. And you let's say you hack into their accounts, their device, right? I can guarantee you that there's going to be some really disturbing content on their devices regarding minors. I will tell you that. It's always the case. Like these people are like they're always fetishizing about us. And like this is what's going on in their head as well. They're just thinking really yucky things about us. And they when I was buying something expensive today, they were just watching me like this. They were watching me like this, like their arms were crossed. They were angry, bitter, and upset. They were staring at the things I had. They were pocket watching me. They were even like these these bloody migrants were watching me pay for my things at the mall, wanting to know what I'm spending my money on, and they're upset that I'm buying things for myself. They're pocket watching me. They're looking at my money. They're eyeing my money, and they're just thinking, "How come she gets to have that money? How come she gets to have that?" Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you expect me to believe some woke bullshit out there when this is happening to me? Like, what the fuck? I can buy whatever I want. I can shop wherever I want. But if these since these people are trying bullshit on me, I'm going to post their faces online. If they have a problem with that, then they can leave me alone because they're trying to make me react in public, and the best way to not react is to capture them and put them online like they deserve to be put to persecution. Um, they will not try to attempt to traffic me. For my own life, I belong to me, and I will choose somebody one day that is just like me in every single way. Um, it doesn't have any weird interests and doesn't stalk or follow people against their will. And I like people. These people are trying to traffic me. I've already said like they're trying to traffic me. I've cried many times about it, but that's what they're doing. And playing their music back at them was a huge mistake. Playing their music back at them was a huge mistake because now they're trying to make me like it, and I don't like it. They're trying to make it trendy, and it's not trendy. It's rubbish. It's shit. And I just want to be left alone in my peace. Um I deal with people who watch me and surveillance me all the time. Like they just sit there and they watch me. They listen to everything I say. They say and they do everything to get me to stop talking. Another thing that I tend to do with these so how do I treat these people that are pissing me off? I tend to have a sarcastic demeanor. I would say what or huh? Like what do you want basically? That's how I respond to them. What? Huh? And they're trying to do the same thing back to me, or they're trying to get people in the industry that I'm in because I'm in the industry, but not in the industry, if you get what I mean. So I'm exposing a bit more about myself, but they've already got in just a bit, more than a bit. They've infiltrated it. They're already there anyways, copying everything that I do, everything that I think. They try to mimic my sarcasm back to me. as if they're somebody, right? And it's the same thing with trying to get people like of my culture or anybody just do the same thing back to me, just like to just try to get everyone to hate me. One thing I that one thing I know karma will do is that they won't pay for their ticket one day and they'll be issued a fine or they'll be arrested. But a lot of these people who are adults who do that bullshit with me, they know how to pay for their ticket, but their karma will be, I would say that something inappropriate gets found on their laptop, or they just lose their money. I don't know. Either way, things tend to go in my favor all the time. I'm very protected and I'm abnormally psychic. So I know more than I should know about what's going on, and that's what pisses them off. Sometimes I don't want to know though, because I don't want to think about them on a day that I just don't want to think about them. I just want to think about myself. But I end up I end up the next day kind of regretting that because there'll be a few tips that I should have known that day about what would go on later on that would be unexpected. If you know what I'm talking about, then comment below because I'm so fed up with these trash people and what they do with the bins at the back of the restaurant, right? They think I don't see what I see. And one of the restaurants, right, I used to work there. And they just know me. Like I'm known across that franchise everywhere in the world from that restaurant as a targeted individual. And they just treat me that way for no reason. They just hate my guts so much. And we already had a savior, Jesus Christ, who died for all our sins, for all the hatred in the world. And they're trying to create more martyrs. They're trying to create more people who they can sacrifice. And I've been sacrificed many, many times. My image has been put on altars. People have done witchcraft on me. Practitioners love to do witchcraft on me, black magic on me 24/7. Like they never stopped. They're always doing black magic on me. They're always tapping into my energy. They're always knowing what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. And I always have a psychic on my tail trailing me every day wherever I go. They're always psychically monitoring me. I always have a witch following me around everywhere I go. And they think they're God. They really think that they control the world. They think because of all the spells that they know, all the power that they have, that God is basically a myth or it's just in existence because or not in an existence to them because they just have so much power. It gets over their head. Um it's always these people that just fucking harass me. Like it's never the other way around. Like it's always these types of fucking people and they just never leave me alone. Um I kind of wish I joined in the march in Australia. That's all I have to say. Bye.